Dragon Lee is about to take flight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the LWO from Tawa, Jalisco, Mexico. Weighing in at 165 pounds,
Dragon Lee, one of the best new luchadors to hit the world of wrestling.
A main event talent in Mexico and Japan, he honors his heritage and blazes his own trail.
Yeah, and since joining WWE, he's already made a name for himself, winning the NXT North American title and joining the LWO on the main roster.
Dragon Lee, truly on the rise, mentored by Rey Mysterio, and is now learning from the LWO.
Yeah, but despite the backup, he's more than comfortable fighting from underneath and can end a match in one move.
The dogs are barking loud
and his
tonight.
opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker.
Breakker has had a meteoric rise in this in-ring career, both in NXT and on the main roster.
Yeah, Breakker firmly believes that actions speak louder than words, and he likes to let his actions do the talking every time he enters the building.
Well, Bron Breakker's never afraid to keep the fight going even after the bell's rung. Bron is never afraid to put superstars on the shelf.
All about asserting himself as the top dog in this business. A young man who eats, sleeps, and breathes success.
Think about this. Bron Breakker won the NXT Championship only a few months into his tenure at NXT. And then he goes on to win the Intercontinental title only a few months into his tenure on the main roster.
Well, right now is the time for Bron to do what badasses do best.
Hey, it's the incredibly explosive Dragon Lee looking to turn some heads in this match tonight.
Dragon Lee really is at home in the ring, Michael. He always finds a way to create offense and opportunities for himself, seemingly out of nowhere. It's impressive.
Somehow, Byron, impressive feels like it doesn't even begin to scratch the surface on Dragon Lee. This young man really is something special.
And then we have Bron Breakker, a hungry young superstar whose fast evolution has been stunning to watch. It seems like every time we see him, Bron is getting tougher, getting stronger, and earning more experience inside the ring.
Yeah, it's a scary thought, but Breakker really is getting better all the time. You blink twice and he'll have found some way to up his game. He is quickly becoming one very dominant superstar. And I think Dragon Lee's face took the brunt of that.
What a beautiful moonsault.
And a good strong kick out there.
A little too soon for that cover to be effective, but he is making a statement by going for it at this point.
Oh, European uppercut. He's looking a little worn down now.
That was just a small sample of Breakker inherited ability.
He almost got caught by that one.
Big clothesline.
Dragon being picked apart by the opposition.
And I bet Bron is looking to inflict more damage too.
Tossing them aside.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
It's rare that we see someone with the speed and power of Bron Breakker. What's your best strategy to get the upper hand here, Corey?
Well, those are two very beneficial attributes in WWE when they're well honed. Breakker's still relatively inexperienced at effectively using them. It shouldn't take long before you see a weak link in Breakker's chain. Repeated waistlock takedowns. Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skipped going to the gym today. Beautiful gator roll.
Great way to disorient your opponent.
And Bron has earned the upper hand here.
Dragon Lee is looking for a solution.
One outside, one inside. We'll see how this unfolds as we proceed.
Uh-oh.
Are you
kidding me?
Back of his neck. That's likely to take as much out of one superstar as it does the other.
Uh-oh. Elbow drop to the knee.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
Oh my gosh, a follow-away moonsault slam? Head scissor applied.
Vicious. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Breaker was waiting on that.
Picking up speed, building momentum. Trying to change the tides of the match.
No trying. The superstar has changed the tides of the match.
Here's the pin. And he breaks the count quickly.
Those one counts getting harder and harder to kick out of.
Standing shooting star press. Incredible. He really felt the impact on that one.
Yeah, Dragon showed a solid game plan there.
Had the wherewithal to counter Dragon.
There's the gut check. Bron break.
And he goes for the pin. And he powers out.
We'll see if this is the start of a rally.
Bron Breakker has his target acquired. Can that finish Dragon Lee?
And going for the pin. Oh, he was almost finished.
Just an incredible wherewithal to get the shoulder up.
You would think he'd be out of it after taking that maneuver.
And Breakker having a record with the fact that his best seemingly wasn't good enough.
Bron turning his attention to the crowd, putting on a little show for them. On the apron.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Off the barricade.
Picked up and being carried around now.
Powerbomb.
And now Breakker is playing to the crowd.
Holy meet the barricade.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a count out. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. Oh, look at this. A penny predicament, but it really doesn't matter. Counter. He knew just what to do. Oh, ouch. The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
Going up to the turnbuckle here.
Taking flight.
What a splash! Into the pin. Two. Got the shoulder up in the last possible moment.
This match is getting pushed beyond the normal limits. He's not going to be able to pull this off, is he?
Oh,
is he?
Yeah.
Powerbomb. Dragon Lee's confidence is waning here.
I can't dispute Breakker's strategy right now.
Powerbomb dropped him.
And the scary thing is, these attacks are being done with great ease.
Waiting for him to get back on his feet so he can strike. Breakker might have it.
That might have put it away. Two. And Bron Breakker gets the win.
Here is your winner, Bron Breakker.
A statement victory for Bron Breakker.
Bron came here tonight to get the job done, and it looks like he did just that.